Parker, and welcome to my channel if you are new here. If you haven't gotten the chance to check out any of the previous installments of this series, I do suggest you go do so now, as today is day 21 of Echoes of the Past October, a month-long prompt event being run by none other than Typically Untypical. If you haven't gotten the chance to check them out, please go do so now. I apologize if you can't hear me well. Am I tired? The prompt is, which is the true nightmare? The horrific dream that you have in your sleep, or the dissatisfied reality that awaits you when you awake? Justin Alchem. There are some trigger warnings for today's video, so of course check out that description and watch at your own discretion. And without any further ado, this is my story, Honest Reality. Patton was honest to a fault. It was one of the most important things in the world to him. If he wasn't scared of hurting someone's feelings, he wouldn't even think about it. He'd just tell them the truth. He didn't understand why people insisted on hiding so much. It would never make much sense to him. He went through his life being as honest as he could, unless, of course, he thought it would hurt someone's feelings, but usually he'd just soften the truth. Meanwhile, a shy, more reserved boy named Virgil was raised by a man who was fundamentally a liar. Yet, Virgil didn't lie how his father did. He knew better than that. Virgil kept more to himself than Patton did. He preferred to be alone. Maybe he didn't realize how much that would change when he moved schools, but Patton made it his personal mission to make friends with the darker new kid. Virgil sat down outside by the beautiful oak tree, humming to himself contentedly. No one ever bothered him while he sat under the huge tree. He tugged the larger book that his teacher let him borrow from his bag, flipping to the page he had been reading. Patton had other plans for Virgil's quiet study hall period. "Hiya!" he called as he walked closer to the terrifying oak. He had seen Virgil come over so many times, it felt almost like second nature, even though no one ever went over to the tree, shrieking constantly about how it would curse anyone who came close to it. The path was familiar to him. He had walked close to it, but never enough to be under any of its leaves. Virgil's head snapped up from the book in his hands as he looked for where the voice had come from. Patton let off a soft giggle, and Virgil locked his eyes on him. "What are you doing here?" he asked, his tone impossibly quiet for a boy who was brave enough to come up to such a cursed and horrid place. "Well, I came to be your friend," he explained. Virgil let out a soft laugh, and thus started a beautiful relationship. 3 years later, on Patton's 17th birthday, they laid under the very same tree, and Patton asked a question he had been searching for the answer for so long. "V?" he mumbled towards the friend. "What's up, Patso?" He responded so easily that you wouldn't think that he was the same boy that was so shy just years before. "Why do people lie?" he asked, his voice more sincere than it had ever been before. So, Virgil took him seriously. "Pat, people lie because they are scared. They lie because not everyone is accepting as you are. But I think they lie the most because they can't handle the truth themselves," he answered softly. And suddenly, Patton thought he might actually understand. I do hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, and be safe.